our patience. Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every still stainless. I can make a clean go. Everything I want smoke so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical. This moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy. Devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best. I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity you suck. Homemade way for a prodigy. And I the money and two for the love. We the new era, so fuck whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion. It's absent. Put together like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet. I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to ring like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being. I'm an institution. If I gotta read, that's where
all day, baby. Let's go.
How obnoxious. She ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around and haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up down with the big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity you suck. Homemade way for a prodigy. Gonna catch you for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic. I'm a bird among Sagittarius. The industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't
Let's go. Turn it up, baby. Turn it up. Let's go.
I'm over Balenciaga, changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity you suck. Homemade way for a prodigy.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Get ready.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Hall. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Hall. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Touchdown Falcons. Drake London, a 16-yard touchdown.
The AI is not even doing what they're supposed to be doing.
On the board first here in this one. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Good block. Good blocks. Oh, my. Way to work. Great patience. We don't care if he's in the zone. Good block. And we're going for 2.
Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did.
That's a flag.
We're back to even.
Look like you're trying to block him.
Should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Heineke's going to hold on to it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first down.
And this time he is in. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last...
Why? You can't.
Here's another one.
The defense is the offense.
And his guys are going to get the football at the
You
37-yard line.
picks like that because I'm coming back to the ball, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Heineke. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Since when you get 99?
And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I dove over his head. How did he hit me?
Out of bounds right there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I dove over his
Hasn't had a
head.
quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Ready.
Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Addison will go in motion left. Go red.
They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And no.
Like, because every single receiver
So
ran
the
out of bounds.
conversion, no good.
Except for him, but he was blocking. Couldn't even throw to him. Every receiver ran out.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first and 10, Heineke. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Heineke now. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Heineke. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man here. Complete. Touchdown. Drake London with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Check, smash. Hey, green. Hey, red. Faster, faster. Hut, hut.
Ball to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another.
I didn't have time to do all of that.
They fail to connect on third.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yellow, zoom. Set, hut.
They're going to try and throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Play action now. Here's Heineke. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for
Wow, so they gotta make him slow me down for I can't get back there. This game is crazy. That should be a flag then.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are in great shape here.
Yes, he played for the Falcons.
6-yard line.
You look open to me. I didn't know he was going to throw it that far.
They've got good starting field
Bullet
position
pass.
as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Heineke. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Heineke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Heineke. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before break. Hall. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake, Heineke. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Go, Pete. Ready.
Now it's Hall. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Strike. Check striking. Ready?
Back to throw, Hall. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready.
Hall. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ultra. Blue, go. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. Ball has it knocked loose. And he's brought down.
This game is ridiculous, bro.
My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
Yeah, I'm going to have to
At
quit.
this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today,
Like,
I think a lot of
bro.
us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game.
You're blocking
And
him,
that
and then you
rush
just
earns
like
a
go
crowd
out of
achievement
nowhere,
there.
bro.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taken in at the 11.
marching band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. This topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. Power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if you tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty trying to come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping. Cops trying lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. And tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson, first play, going to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. On first and 10, it's Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 44 yards. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Now it's Flacco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Racing to the end zone. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception, almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal, Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So how about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
You got a barbecue back there, and you didn't invite me?
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Now here's a pass on the first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Rakim, throw it to the screen. No, I was doing that for they ran with me. The running back was wide open.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Flacco will take to the air again. That is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lamar changing the look. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 49 yards. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ford. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Flacco. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to get this one across the before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Oh, wide open, complete.
My fault, I missed the block.
Time for Cleveland. 51 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike.
Almost.
How about that one? They fake the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That's caught, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
When the defenders hate it there, it happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Santa Clara. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Brissett going to go to the air right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us?
They're not even letting me run.
Pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Brissett's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be taken.
We'll take that first. We'll take it.
Past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. To throw is Brissett. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Touch Dumbo. Tried to go out, to go away from him.
He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
McCaffrey running up the middle. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. (6-0) our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion right, Debo. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. Touchdown, 49ers! Charlie Warner, 39 yards. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
We out to the crib.
He might score. He will
Way to work.
score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
So now Washington will again go for 2.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
That's a flag, too.
So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 53 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that'll be caught. On the move past the 40.
Yo, what?
Into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Curtis Samuel, 63 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll look to throw. That is caught by a diving Thomas. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Looking deep for Jennings.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
McCaffrey on the toss right. The try. yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, might be...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Stays on his feet, and he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Out of the gun, Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
McCaffrey. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Purdy will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get get the two-point conversion here.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not. And there he goes again. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That's going to be caught downfield.
What the fuck is y'all talking about? I'm like that. Can't guard me. Stupid. Two people. Hit him with the inside. Stupid. Went upfield. Corner. Good ball.
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run.
Ow! I told you they can't guard me. Told y'all. Nah, we're not celebrating. Way to work. Good ball.
Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. The Commanders lined up here. They're going to try for 2 once again.
It's complete, and he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
Down to about the 37.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Purdy on the sneak, and he is going to have the Niners first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's caught by Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Jennings. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown.
Damn, how you get most? You trying to pick it? Why you didn't sweat it?
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd and 7. Now Brissett. Being chased out left. It's caught inside the 25.
I'm all over the field. I was just on the right, now I'm on the left.
And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply...
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down.
Stop selling.
Very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Finally hauled down for the first
first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop it.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and 19. Out of the gun, Brissett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.